gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this live streaming of mine once again. Yes, today I'm gonna predict again about the S&P 500, the Nasdaq 100, US Tech 100. Yes, all these three indices, and I'm gonna predict about gold, silver, Bitcoin, copper, natural gas, yes, and crude. Let us not forget crude. So first let me start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently is trading at 87,500. I had told you all to buy Bitcoin somewhere between 85 and 88,000. But unfortunately or fortunately, it went down to 82,000 as well. For some it is fortunate, it might have been fortunate, and for some it might have been unfortunate that Bitcoin touched a level of around $82,000. Currently, it is now trading at around 88,000, 87,560 to be precise. So, I believe in the next, if you get a dip towards 84,500 or 85,000, you should buy there. You should buy Bitcoin there. And then I believe a rally is going to come where it's going to cross 92,000. Yes, probably next week Bitcoin will cross $92,000. That's my prediction next week. So this week, if you get a dip towards 84,500, you can buy there. Natural gas is going to remain bullish today. I would say that if you buy Bitcoin today, intraday, at a level of 85,980, you can get a rally from there, from that level. And natural gas, if you get a dip towards 4.50, you can buy there. 4.50, $4.50. Silver, you can buy it at a level of $51.90 today. $51.90. And gold, you can buy it at a level of, say, around 4117. Actually, yesterday I had told you all that gold can fall to a level of 4100 in the next 12 hours, but that didn't happen. I'm still very, I'm still very hopeful that gold will fall to a level of 4,100. Maybe by tomorrow night, Indian Standard Time, 12 o'clock tomorrow. That is the 27th of November 2025. So there is a strong possibility of gold falling to a level of 4,100. Yes, there is a strong possibility. Crude oil WTI you can buy today at a level of $57.70. $57.70 you can buy there. This is intraday only. Only intraday. I'm talking about only intraday. So let me come to the S&P 500 now. See, copper is going to remain bullish today. Copper is going to remain bullish today. So any dip towards $5.13 should be bought. $5.13 is the level at which you should buy copper today intraday. I'm talking about intraday. S&P 500, regarding S&P 500, you can short S&P 500 at a level of 6826. 6826. When S&P 500 touches a level of 6826, you can short it. You can sell there. Intraday, I'm talking about intraday. And US Tech 100, you can sell it at a level of 25,286. Currently trading at 25,193. So 25,286 on between 286 and 300, you can sell there. And Nasdaq 100 futures, you can sell it at a level of 25,367. 25,367. See, regarding crude oil WTI, I want to tell you all that I had predicted that crude oil WTI is going to fall to a level of $50.50 in the coming few weeks or in the coming few months. But definitely if you sell S&P 500 at a level of 6826, it's going to fall from there. It's going to fall from there. Regarding Meta platforms, I had told you all to buy it at a level of 582 and 85, somewhere in that region. Currently it is trading, it is $50 up, $50 up right now. And Microsoft, if you want to buy for the long term, you can buy it at a level of 404. Amazon, you can buy it, Amazon.com, you can buy it at a level of, say, around 188, which I expect, that level I am expecting to come in the next 8 months. You will see a level of $188 on Amazon in the next 8 months. Yes, 6 to 8 months, between 6 to 8 months. So you can buy Amazon.com there. Netflix, let me talk about Netflix today. If you get a level of around, say, $85, you can buy there. $85, you can buy Netflix. So that pretty much completes my predictions for today. Starbucks, I've already told you, Robinhood markets had fallen to a level of 106, 107, and it is currently trading at 124. But I had told you all to buy it at a level of around $82 and $85. And Starbucks, you can buy it at a level of, $72 and $75. Somewhere in that range. So let me take your questions now. Viresh Shaji, Ethereum range for tonight. Here. Let me just. Ethereum. Let me check. $908, 2,908 you can buy, and it can go to a level of 2946, somewhere between 46 and 50. Viresh Shaji, I've answered your question. Gautam Sharma ji, what's your question? Natural gas kitne par buy? At which level should I buy natural gas? Natural gas, I've just told you, 4.45. 4.45, not before that. So if you get a dip towards 4.45, that is about 15 cents lower than what it is currently trading at, around 14 cents, then you can buy there. somewhere between 4.45 and 4.47 or 4.48, somewhere in that range you can buy today. RKBL price, buy price and long term target. Naveen Kumarji, sure. RKBL. RKLB, sorry, I'm sorry. Rocket Lab, $43.12. $28.40. You can buy this stock, Rocket Lab Corporation, $28.40, and the long-term target would be somewhere in the region of $92 in the next 3.5 to 4 years. In the next 3.5 to 4 years, after it falls to a level of $28.40. So from a level of $28.40, it will take RKLB to reach $92 within 3.5 to 4 years. Parveen Kumarji. Okay, let me just check. So the next question for the Nilesh Parmarji, what will be the bottom price for MSTR? Is it a good stock for medium to long term? Please let me know. MSTR. What will be the bottom? $122, Nilesh ji, $122 would be the bottom of Strategy Incorporated Class A, MSTR, Nasdaq. $122, which should come in the next 1 year. Yes, in the next 1 year you can see a level of $122. $122 on MSTR. So this is my prediction regarding this MSTR. See, yesterday I was just consulting a gentleman, and he said, he was in the stock market, and he said, I have lost everything. He told me this. This was his exact sentence. He told me that I have lost everything. I told him that you are still alive. If you had lost everything, then you must have lost your life as well. But you are here alive on this planet. And if you are alive here on this planet, if you are living at this point in time, then you have another shot to give to life. That means God is not through with you as yet. If you are alive today, that means God is not through with you as yet. You have another shot. You can give another shot to life. And see, he made a huge loss in futures and options. And he lost a lot of money, and he was telling me that I've lost everything. I said, you haven't lost everything. You still have life. You still have a pulse in your body. Your heartbeat is still there. And until it is there, you can still fight. Yes, life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you want, the things which you don't want will automatically take over. So you have to fight for everything, even if you have suffered a loss today. So what? You can always get back up. You can always get back up. There is nothing called a permanent fall. There is nothing. If you are alive, you can get back up. People tell me, he was telling me that I've lost everything. No, I said you can make a comeback. You can bounce back in your life. You have the ability to do that. Human beings have the ability to do that. Maybe an animal cannot do that. Maybe a tree cannot do that. But a human being can definitely bounce back. He or she can make a comeback. Yes, you can. So, even if, I've heard people going bankrupt in the USA several times and they have bounced back. They've bounced back very strongly in their lives. So, there is nothing to get disheartened about, losing money. We all make mistakes. I was talking about making mistakes. So what? If you made one mistake and you've learned from it, you can get back up again. And you can fight in the stock market. Yes, you have to fight in the stock market. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. This is not an easy business. Especially if you see it from a vantage point of a casino. Yes, if you see it from those lens, that this stock market is a casino, then you are gonna lose money. You're gonna lose money heavily. You're gonna get bankrupt if you just try and do what, some people do, futures and options. The best way to approach the markets is to invest in the market. So, I would also like to tell you that if you lose what you've got, going after what you want, then your feast can turn into a disaster. Let me repeat this. If you lose what you've got, going after what you want, then your feast can turn into a disaster. So, some people want it very quickly, very, very quickly. They want fast money, no. And if you lose what you've got, if you want instant money, if you want that thing to happen, if you want to make $1 million tonight, or in the next 1 month, or in the next 6 months, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You see, you have to observe nature, how things happen. First, you have to sow a seed. Then you have to, water it. Then you have to, throw some fertilizers, some nourishment on it. And then after 6 months, 1 month, 2 months, the seed breaks open. And then it breaks through the soil. So everything takes time. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens in a jiffy. That's not gonna happen. And if you lose what you've got to become a millionaire in 6 months and 8 months, then your feast can turn into a disaster. Don't lose what you've got. Try to invest. Don't squander your money. Don't waste your money in the stock market. It's better to invest rather than to speculate. So, investment is one thing you must focus on, concentrate on if you really want to make $1 million in the stock market. If you really want to make $500,000 in the stock market, if you want to make $10 million in the stock market. So don't make that error of getting tempted by easy money, fast money. It's very tempting, yes. Maybe you'll be lucky 10 times, but on the 11th time, maybe you lose all your money which you've earned in those 10 trades. So avoid this. It is simply a waste of time. It's a waste of time and energy, and we don't have enough time in our lives. Life at its longest is brief. Even if you are alive until 100, it is brief. You see, life goes just like this. There goes a second, another second, then another second. And this way, the life just passes. Just passes. So focus on your goals and dreams. If you have a goal, if you want to earn $1 million, make sure you have a strategy. A strategy in the stock market to invest carefully, slowly and steadily. There is no rush. Yes, if you get your prices, if you think that, I will buy a certain stock at a certain price, then you have to stick to that strategy, that plan, that idea. It's not that just because somebody else is buying today, you have to buy that stock. No, you don't have to do that. Just now I told Mr. Nilesh Parmar that, MSTR can fall to a level of $122. And today it is currently trading at $173. So if you are patient, you will wait until that level comes. Yes, there is a strong possibility of that stock falling to that level. So the thing is that be patient while buying and be patient while selling. Don't be in a rush to buy and don't be in a rush to sell. So that is what stock market is all about. It is all about patience and money. If you have patience, money, then nobody can defeat you in this market. I'm telling you, if you have the money and the patience, if you have this virtue called patience in you, then no one can stop you from moving forward in the stock market. But patience is important. Don't look at the screen every now and then. No, don't do that. You don't need to look at that screen every now and then. Oh, what happened to my stock? What happened to my stock? Why is it falling? Okay, it's falling, it's falling. You need to remain calm. You need to show some equanimity during those times. Yes, you have to. And if you keep seeing the screen, then you are bound to make a mistake. Then you are bound to sell that stock at a loss. But if you just forget your investment and if you review your investments every weekend, that is enough. That is more than enough. You don't need to look at your portfolio every now and then. Yes, if you are invested for the long term. No, you don't need to do that. So the thing is that stock market can give you millions and millions of dollars. You just need to have a strategy, a plan. People who fail to plan to fail. So that planning is very important. You have to plan that I will buy this particular stock at this price. I'm going to buy this stock at this price and I'm going to exit at a certain price. So you have to write it down. It shouldn't be in your memory. You have to write everything down so that when the time comes, you strike when the iron is hot. Yes, you have to do that. I agree that you cannot time the markets. I agree that you can never time the markets, but at least I'm able to give you some guidance as to when you have to buy a particular stock. So people who want to know about the American stocks, when they should buy, when they should sell, you all are most welcome to contact me. Yes. And if you want to join my WhatsApp group, the American WhatsApp group, I give S&P 500 predictions every day, US Tech 100 predictions every day, Nasdaq 100 predictions every day. And people have been making a lot of money through my predictions, astrological and numerological predictions. So if you want to join that group, you all are most welcome to join. My charges for that service is $98 weekly. Yes, weekly. So for those people who want to join my group, you are most welcome to contact my secretary, Mr. Kalidas. He shall respond to you accordingly. So that pretty much completes my video for today. Have a great day and a very good night. Okay, there are some questions which I want to take. Mr. Nilesh Parmar, yes, it is a good stock to hold. It is a good stock to hold. There is no doubt about it. Just stay invested in this. Don't look at MSTR every day. At what price have you bought it? Mr. Nilesh Parmar, at what price have you bought it? So, I would request all of you all not to ask me about the Indian markets or the MCX at this point in time, because I basically talk to people who are in the American markets. So my hand-folded request to everyone not to ask me questions regarding the Indian markets or MCX. So that request I want to make. Okay, 270. $270 you have bought it at. There is nothing to worry. There is nothing to worry. You can average it at a level of 122. Nilesh ji, you can average it at a level of 122. Yes, you can. $122 is a possibility, Nilesh ji. There is nothing to worry. It will again go up. There is nothing to worry. But you shouldn't average it before this level of 122. So keep that in mind. Just to stop looking at that screen. Yes, just stop looking at that screen right now. That's it. And let's wait for that price to come, or whenever your $270 comes, you can exit there. Or maybe it can go up further as well. It can go up to a level of 350 also in the long term. So be patient, Mr. Nilesh. That pretty much completes my video. Best of luck, Nilesh ji. I'm happy that you've told me that I'm ready to hold for the long term. Best of luck. I'm sure you'll earn money from this particular stock. I'm 100% certain. There's no need to worry regarding this. Whenever you get a price of 122, just average it there. So that pretty much completes my video. That pretty much completes my live streaming. Have a great day and a good night. God bless you all. जय माता दी, जय मां काली।